You know, when I want to say I was in like grade 7, grade 8, maybe even grade 6. I don't really remember the exact time, but in one of those grades, I had a buddy of mine, and he would always tease me. That was just what he did. But one of these times while he was teasing me, had said that I always wear gray clothes, and I like he said it, and then it just all of a sudden I ran through my head, and I realized, oh my gosh, all the clothes I wear are gray. And it makes sense at the same time because I never paid attention to the clothes I wore because I never cared. And I didn't care, so my clothes were gray. That's like weirdly enough that like those events make sense. That's how that ended up turning out because I didn't care. My clothes became gray. And it's not like they just magically turned gray, it's just that's how they got picked. Because you don't care, you're more likely to associate with that color. And thing about wearing gray clothes all the time is that it's very comforting for me. Like I find a lot of comfort in gray clothing because I've always worn it, and to me it feels unique, and it feels like it, I should wear gray clothing, but at the same time I have this idealist image in my mind of the perfect person I would be if if I had like a bunch of money. What would I do? What would I buy for clothes? And I went through once because my other friend is really into fashion, so he linked me just some website that has tons of designer clothes, just all these people who have put in their time and effort into creating what they think is beautiful and what they think that they would like to wear or like to make. That's just what designing clothes is. Anyways, and I picked out all these beautiful outfits with like flowers and just colorful and really flashy and poppy, and like I could just imagine myself wearing like a full flower outfit because I picked one out. It looked so nice, and I was like, oh man, all the flowers on that. It's wonderful. It was just, the thing is that as a person normally, I wouldn't want to even wear those because I'd be too nervous. I'd be so scared to wear clothes like that. Even just because I don't know, I don't know what people are gonna think. That's the worst thing. Is why do I give a fuck what other people think? Because they don't live my life. It's so bizarre that you can get so caught up in that for no reason. Anyways, what I really wanted to talk about was a goal I had. I want to animate because I think animation is amazing. It's super wonderful, and it's a really good way to express thoughts. There's a lot of good animators that I've seen, and I like that they're able to be prophetic or just expressive in a really, it gives you a lot of control over your the translation from mind to mind, I guess. The mind to mind translation from my mind to your mind. It gives you a lot of potential there. It's really cool. But being a content creator is really scary at the same time, because I've lived my entire life not wanting to do anything, and I've been like on the edge of just never doing anything and never wanting to change for like no reason. And I know that I should change, but I'm okay, I'm making efforts. Don't get me wrong, I'm really trying hard to make efforts. This is just where I've been at, and if I don't explain that, then nothing will make sense. And I don't want to use it as an excuse, because using it as an excuse to like not do things is just really, really sad. That's why the song "Sad" exists, because people just like to say, oh, I'm this and I'm that, and that's it, and I can't change. Fuck complacency. It's really shit. You don't get anywhere if you're complacent. Hopefully I can do that. I want to do that. I wanna not be complacent. I don't want to be just like like I want to be a speck of dust, because being a speck of dust is super cool, but I also want people to realize that being specks of dust and being bigger than you could ever imagine, both intertwined within like oneness, are like really crucial to having a sustainable lifestyle. But you also have to find a balance between those two, because there's so many more possibilities than one or the other. It's not just this way, that way. It's also every possible combination of the two of those. That's why, spectrums and such exist. Oh well. But yeah, like even just these little like blurbs I do once in a while are like a really good start, and they're really useful for me, because they make me feel like I'm actually getting stuff done, and expressing my emotions to anyone who listens, because if I keep things in, then nobody understands you, and not being understood is like, it's like the worst possible thing. There's, if you like go your entire life being not understood, you're basically just living an eternity in the edge of the void. there's all these other people who are also there with you at the edge of the void, and they're peering in at you, and you just look at them, and you don't move. You just stay there. It sucks, and I don't want that. But having experienced that is, I think, really important to who I am and how I'm gonna develop, because it allows you to see. It allows you to have an idea of where to go and how you're gonna get there. Because without that experience, you can't push forwards and leave it behind. You know what I mean? It's a starting point, and it's a good one. Thanks for watching my video. I put out new videos every 16,000 hours. That's a lie. I just came up with a random number. I don't really make videos all that often, because they're not even videos. They're like just me talking for a while. This is the end, by the way. You can leave now. I'm gonna keep talking though, cause it's kind of nice. I got Fire Emblem the other day because my buddy told me that he was getting Fire Emblem on like GameCube, and I was like, oh, that's really cool. So I searched it up, and there was one on the Game Boy Advance, and my other friend had actually given me a Game Boy Advance for like SP, the SP, Game Boy Advance SP. It's the one that folds. For just cause we were really just talking about it, and I said my Game Boy had broken when I was a kid, and then he was like, I have one and I don't use it, and then he just gave it to me because he's a really nice guy and he didn't care at all, and it was so awesome because I get to play all these games and I never had original Game Boy games as a kid. Like now I'm playing Wario Land, which is Super Mario Land 3. I've been playing that. That game's really good actually. And Fire Emblem I got now, and it's so fun. Fire Emblem is such a fun game. It's like a strategy game. You basically move on tiles, and it's like RPG strategy. Oh, good game. Very, very good game. I would recommend that to anybody who likes Game Boy games, Game Boy Advance games. If you're an avid gamer, which I think most people are in some regard, and if you're open to trying new things and you have some time, maybe play a game, read a book, do whatever. Actually, I'm not gonna suggest that you do anything. I mean, I am, but better yet, just relax and do something that's relaxing, like truly relaxing, not just habitual, because there's a difference there. Like there's a difference between habitual things and relaxing things. If it feels like it's gonna take some effort, then do it regardless, because it's still good to do that. Like I have had to force myself to play Fire Emblem because I'm so used to doing other habitual things, but it's really enjoyable and it's been a lot of fun. Obviously, I have a workload and stuff, but yeah. Do do do